Hello, y'all. It is still Tuesday, February 28th, 2023. It's 10:41 p.m. I only got maybe 3 hours of sleep earlier today. Well, in the middle of the night, I try to get me some sleep somewhere. I'm not going to say where because of the online gang stalkers, but they probably brag about how they figure out where I would go at. So, they had these two janitors in the middle of the night that woke me up out of my sleep talking really loud, and they were near me. And it's like they refused to leave or get away for a long time. And then that kept me up for another 2 hours. And then I finally ended up getting maybe a half hour sleep. And then I had to use the bathroom really bad before the bus came. I had just woke up. It was 5:06 a.m. in the morning. I had to go pee really bad, like woke up out of my sleep. And this is, I know it's part of the gang stalking too, that the bus came by 3 minutes early and did not stop. The bus driver made the turn as soon as I ran out of the window and trying to flag him or her down. And so I was forced to have to wait at least another 30 minutes for the next bus. So so this morning I went to I went to eat, and then came and slept for I think 3 or 3.5 hours. I think it was 3 hours. And then today, I had, like, for breakfast, I had some eggs and a big huge bowl of oatmeal. Now they put like a big block of butter in the big metal container, the big pot of oatmeal. They put a huge block of butter in there. So I was kind of struggling to stir the butter in that big huge pot. And so the lady that works there offered to fix my bowl. And so she gave me she fixed a half a bowl, and I was trying to get it filled to the top. And then she she offered to fix it for me, and then got an attitude with me when I was trying to, get it filled to pretty much to almost to the top. Like as if she, got an attitude and rolled her eyes. And I'm like, well, that's freaking narcissistic. It's like, narcissistic enough that you offer that quote unquote help for the purposes of control, and then get an attitude like you have a problem with me. It's all you can eat anyway, all you care to eat. So I don't know why she thought she had the authority to try to restrict how much oatmeal she wanted me to have, And it's like, well, if you were going to do that, I could have fixed my own damn oatmeal. So, so that's, so then, let's see, I had some oatmeal and eggs and cereal and fruit. Different this morning from what I've been having. And I think I had some nasty ass orange juice. Never again, if I can remember. So I didn't have lunch. But I had some cookies. And then for dinner, what did I have? I had what did I have for dinner? Oh, some kind of mixed vegetables and let's see, vegetables like zucchini and carrots or something, and some potatoes and pork loin, and also I had a chicken sandwich with cheese and some fries, and I had a couple of more cookies and and a fudge popsicle. Just I'm still like feeling depressed. So as far as jobs go, nothing is promising. Nothing is promising, but it's narrowed down to only one job that seems not promising but hopeful. Excuse me. Sorry. Not promising but hopeful. And so it seemed like I submitted more job applications on Indeed and Craigslist. Excuse me. I called up more places and it seemed like nothing, even housing or job, it's like I don't fit anywhere in this world and nothing is a good fit for me, and I'm never a good fit for anything or anybody. And so all they had was, on Craigslist, abusive, narcissistic, exploitative scammers. When I try to go one by one and try to contact people, the ones that answer right away turn out to be a scammer. But the legit people never really answer or they refuse to want to rent a room to you for whatever reason. But they want to copy off of regular landlords by narcissistically demanding a background check and a security deposit. Come on, you're not a real landlord. You're just, power and money hungry and exploitative. I can't even rent a room because if they would do something like put up an ad and charge $600 for a room for rent, but then they want to copy off of real landlords and want equal the deposit. Are you freaking serious? And you yourself, you renting an apartment out of somebody's house. I meant to say that didn't come out right. You yourself is renting an apartment, and so if I rent, and I heard that if you rent an apartment, I heard that it's like breaking the lease or illegal to rent a room to me while you're renting an apartment. You have a lease or whatever. I don't know about illegal. It's against the lease, usually. But if you own your own house or have your own house, then, I guess you make your own rules. They don't tell you how many people you can have in your own house. But if you leasing or renting an apartment, yeah, yeah, it's like these delusional, fake, wannabe landlords that only rent out a room to people. When you rent an apartment, you got a 2-bedroom apartment or whatever. But and all these sick, pervy men, I was bombarded with a whole bunch of men, sexually perverted, narcissistic men. And there was only one lady that wanted me to go to West Virginia by her. And I'm like, hell no. You know, these desperate, narcissistic, dirty men, they want to try to charge you for rent and get a sexual relationship. They want to try to get both. Make you pay full rent and expect or demand a relationship or FWB kind of situation, friends with benefits kind of situation. I don't do stuff like that, you know. So no, zero luck at all for any hope for even renting a room or trying to rent a room. But I was shooting for trying to get an opportunity if I can at least have a private bedroom plus private bathroom to rent. That would be the closest to having my own place as you know as possible. But you know, I really don't like sharing living spaces with anybody at all, you know. So I tried to apply for a few more jobs. Still nothing. Except one job, as I said, it's not guaranteed or promising, but it's hopeful. Excuse me. So I went to try to, you know, apply for more jobs, but I am exhausted and tired, and I'm pretty sure, like throughout the day, I'm pretty sure I peed over 15 times today. Like I had to pee so much today. And my legs are you know, swelling up because of the sleep deprivation and me not being able to lay down flat and sleep. So I'm not able to lay down flat and sleep. I gotta, you know, it's difficult trying to sleep and sitting up. So I gotta keep checking the time. So I've been feeling like emotional depression. And at wit's end, like I'm tired of dealing with, you know, being homeless on the streets. I'm tired of this unstable living, bouncing back and forth between hotel in the street or motel in the street or a roof over my head and the streets. I mean, I need something consistent, but then if I end up long term in a place to live, you know, they do whatever perp tactics to force me back homeless on the streets again. So I was on someone's YouTube video in the comment section, and they had this perp, one of the perps that said that I need to be put down like a rabid dog. Not Sunshine 849, that's the targeted individual. I'm not talking about her. But this perp named Simply Sunshine that has a like kind of new account, fake account, and is a perp. And how you bully and harass and abuse people and then lecture somebody talking about how they're not following God's commandments. And I asked him, you know, how you gonna you know, how you gonna talk about somebody not following God's commandments and you stalk, harass, follow, and bully people? And then he try to talk about, oh well, Pensacola does not miss you, and oh, I'm wondering if you came across my people in Cincinnati. And he also said, stop messing with people's kids and leave people's kids alone, and something else he said, I don't remember. But I'm like, that's funny because I'm a loner. I stay to myself. What kids could I mess with? I stay off to myself. I don't bother nobody. And so then they wanted to use the fake smear campaign video about the menace to Pensacola and addressing me as girl, disrespectfully and abusively addressing me as girl, you know. So, but anyway, shucks. So, you know, somebody had helped me out with some money this week, and I was able to get one of the supplements, and they raised the prices on it. The Amazing Grass, I don't know if they raised the prices on it or if it's just expensive out here. And then, you know, I got me a few meals to eat, and then I also got me $20 of bus passes. Excuse me. I got me $20 of bus passes, you know, which is enough for 4 days, at least enough bus fare to last me until Friday. But after all that, the bus passes, and I also bought me, you know, a little bit more, a few more bottles of the rubbing alcohol for sanitation and OCD, you know, too. But sanitation purposes, I mean, I can't get a shower. So if I'm itching like really bad on my pelvis, you know, like today, it was itchy and sweaty, not being able to take a bath. So the alcohol helped to soothe the itching and help, you know, disinfect. And so, so, and I bought me some more, you know, me being homeless on the streets, you know, I started back up again with getting baby wipes, you know. So, you know, it's that time of the month for me, you know, it is that time of the month for me. So, wow, 2 menstruations in a month, the short month, February, 25 days apart. And I'm sitting here wondering what's going on with my body. It was been ever since January. that it would feel like as if my ovaries are on fire or something. Like I feel like a volcano in my ovaries or something. And I'm wondering, I never felt this before until January, and this is the third menstruation that this happened. But, I took the Amazing Grass supplement, and I also took the bentonite clay, and had to drink a lot of water, and that helped me feel much better. I don't even feel the cramps no more, but that really helps. And so this morning for breakfast, they had some kind of breakfast rice stir fry with eggs, and the rice was very much undercooked, like almost raw rice. I couldn't even eat it. So I ended up wasting 2 spoonfuls of coconut oil. Friday, oh man. Tomorrow I can say 2 more days, but for now I say 3 more days till Friday. And then I looked on Google. Google says that for the next week, that overnight it will be 30 degrees, low temperature, 30 degrees every single day, or almost every day. So, about 30 degrees every day. So, trying to aim for like getting a week of hotel or something that would, take up almost half of my paycheck, my Social Security check, and then me paying for my storage unit plus my phone. And then, all I could afford is a week. And then, I have to, try to live on, trying to eat, and also, bus fare, food, laundry, toiletries, whatever, I mean, it's really scary struggling day to day to survive, And also they had a perp that falsely called themselves God's Gym, that teamed up with that Sunshine perp to make harassing comments at me, like ganged up on me and joined in on the harassment in the comment section on that other person's video. It was a Christian guy's video, a supposed Christian guy's video, discussing, world news and stuff, and he did a video talking about a new train that derailed somewhere in Florida. And so I just left Florida, then came here, and they had the train thing happen. And, all these train derailments, and the government will still manipulate y'all to believe that this is just all these either coincidence or accident. It happened too many times to be a coincidence or an accident. And then we get called conspiracy theorists and crazy and all. And like, they doing that on purpose. Like, I showed y'all the other day the crazy spraying of the chemtrails in the sky. So, so everything, getting scary. I don't even have, the money or the resources or whatever to, be a prepper or anything like that. But all I would need is a permanent roof over my head and / or a vehicle, I mean, so, I've been told that it's impossible to be a prepper and you're homeless and stuff like that. I don't know, but yeah, I tried to get me some sleep tonight, but couldn't sleep tonight. When I tried to close my eyes, they had this young guy walking by with making noise with his backpack, and then there was a loud plane that passed near this building that startled me and woke me up. Kept me up. So I have not been able to sleep properly. Sleep deprivation and homelessness on the streets, and it's really taking a toll on me. And I'm getting all this fluid retention in my legs, and I really think that all this painful pressure on my heart. I think the pressure on my heart, I really think that that's fluid. I think that's fluid. Trying to be around my heart, So I made it a way where it seemed like, after the bus tickets and a few meals to eat, bus tickets, and I bought me, rubbing alcohol. For sanitation, and baby wipes and stuff. For sanitation and hygiene and stuff. And I bought, the supplement. So now I have tomorrow. I can do without lunch, but I have just enough for tomorrow for breakfast and dinner. And somebody bought one of my ebooks on Amazon, so now I just got paid like $2.17. So somebody bought one of my books, and I got $2.17 from Amazon. So I have just enough food for tomorrow, and I have bus pass for tomorrow. But so Thursday I won't have money for food, but I'll have transportation, and then Friday I get paid, and then I need to try to get a week in a hotel room. I need to rest. I need to really rest and lay down and sleep like normal. And the online perps, they're living their best life. But as I said, they falsely accusing me of being a cheating, lying scammer and stuff when they don't have any proof. So and I'm doing all this suffering. I'm surprised that they have any kind, caring hearts left. It's a miracle that there are any people left who value my humanity. And I feel bad because I've been, I've starting to feel, like lose hope again and feel discouraged because like a few days ago, I had my hopes up and I thought everything looked so promising. But now I'm starting to, go back to feeling hopeless again, and feeling hopeless and trying to fight to not give up. Like frustrated and be like, well, I give up on job hunting, or I give up on this, and it's like no luck yet, nothing yet. I've been running around a lot, and still all this time, all this false promises, all this standing me up, disappear, ignore me, and just nothing. In the online perps, when I do get a job, they'll falsely say, well, Candy's a liability to the company. So, dang. And tonight is, like tomorrow morning, tonight is supposed to be 43 degrees. yeah, it's like so much pressure on my heart. And, I'm sitting here wondering, I'm sitting here wondering, like, I'm feeling bad enough that I feel like I hope I'm not silently dying. Because how they kill the target people, if they say, silent killer or covert murder, slow murder, So I don't even know if I'm being silently slow murdered. But I'm sitting here feeling like my situation is really taking a toll on me. Like I just can't go no more. Like I really feel scared. I don't want to think that or say that about myself, but I'm sitting here hoping I'm not dying. But I'm feeling worse than I had been, and I just need rest and proper sleep and stabilized living by myself without annoying perps. One of the last things I need is a doggone roommate. And people ain't even trying to help me, Seeing like, I'm talking about these agencies. I told y'all what I told y'all what the shelter did to me. I didn't write any short stories today because of trying to catch up with, the sleep deprivation thing, trying to catch up with, trying to get sleep or trying to get rest, and it's so hard. So what time is it? It's 11:13. I gotta get prepared to get going, and I have my information in the description box of all my videos. So yeah, Thursday. Well, I guess I'll have to go back to panhandling for Thursday. Just $20 will be good, and then Friday I get the Social Security check, and then I'll be lucky if I have money for myself for 10 days. 7 to 10 days, and then have to go back to panhandling and asking for help again. But I wanted to, make a living from my writings and short stories and novels and ebooks. I wish I can do more of that rather than dealing with employment. I wish I can be more entrepreneurial, or be a paid, independent paid author, But I also like to share my stuff for free as well. So like I figure if I write a short story or something for free, and if you want to voluntarily offer to, donate or tip or help me out and help me survive that way, but the online perps, they make manipulative and convincing fake stories to brainwash people to not support me and everything like that. And they're not shy about admitting that they stalked me, but then they reverse it on me and lie and say I'm the one that's stalking and following and harassing them. It's like, how am I going to be one person stalking multiple people and I'm by myself? Who am I benefiting? And I'm not even getting paid for this. What y'all are falsely accusing me of doing, because y'all are abusive, narcissistic perps using projection. Y'all know y'all stalking and following me and harassing me. You locate where I'm at and you brag and laugh about it and brag about getting me wrongfully kicked out of and banned from here and there or whatever. And they try to make it like as if they're more powerful than God. I don't stalk nobody. I don't follow or harass nobody. But if I'm being perped, I call you out. So I gotta go for now. As I said, it's not fair having to, it's just torture and torment having to suffer like this. And how y'all expecting me to be functional and normal with all this with lack of sleep and swollen legs and all this painful pressure on my heart. And then I find myself talking gibberish sometimes, or my words don't even come out properly, you know. So and everywhere, I mean, I just long for it to you know, it's a doggone shame that all the help that people need to get, or that they're getting, it's like the government is stripping people one by one, bit by bit, you know, taking away SNAP programs, taking away Section 8, taking away I heard that they're cutting down on SNAP food stamps, and I also heard that they're cutting down on Medicaid just to help Ukraine. Yeah, I'm freaking talking about it. So so much crazy stuff going on. And if you find yourself being caught up in looking at YouTube videos about YouTube bloggers gossiping about celebrity drama, and I try to tell myself, oh, I need to step back and not be consumed by that, and I need to step back, you know, and not participate, or you know, but it's like certain things that be like a distraction. I mean, maybe Jaguar, right? Maybe she was legit in the beginning, a couple of years ago, and got compromised. And now she seems like she's working for the enemy now. So, it's a lot of different things that's a distraction from what's really going on, or if people talk about Orlando Brown or something like that, or Cat Williams, some people say that they're all controlled opposition. So I need to go for good now for the night, and so I need any and all the help I can get, and I'm really scared because of scared of being broke again within a week or within a few days because of getting a hotel room to get out of the cold, because I have not found a solution to for housing or job or anything like that, so thanks for listening to me, and I'll see y'all in about a half hour or so.